Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Okay, that's better. It's still not loud enough though, huh? Let's turn it up. Where do we do that? The volume's all the way up there. Advanced audio property. Here we go. Mic. Okay, let's make this 120%. Testing one, two, three. See, I think the way I learned it is right. See how I coughed right there? Now you can't see what I'm seeing, but I see the levels, the green, the yellow, the red on the mic. It's supposed to tap into that red but not stay there for very long. Really, the yellow is pretty optimum, yellow green. But it's got to get loud enough to get there to be heard. And if I get closer to the microphone, which I think is in the thing it works, I misplaced the cable for the back of my blue microphone. Isn't that frustrating that it uses this old USB B connector that's hard to find anymore? I bought one of those recently. I already misplaced one. I bought another. They're cheap. They're under $10 at Walmart, and it has vanished. So we'll just have to assume that I don't have to. But let me see if I can turn this up anymore. Advanced. Let's turn it up to 200% here. 200%. Maybe I'm. No, I think I'm right because no, I don't know. I'm looking for. I must be turning up the wrong thing. Well, welcome to the confusion that is making these videos, huh? No matter how much you get ready, you're not ready. Okay, what is this video about? What is this video? Well, this is Rebel Renaissance Radio. I'm Chad Warren. This is the best of the on and offline in one place. That's my motto. Now, specifically, the topic we're focusing on. I'm going to show you this video, a bit of it. And this is a person that's going to introduce us to Herculist. What is Herculist? It's like Hercules, but it is the Hercules of lists, because when you want to sell stuff to people, you have to have a list of people that are interested in what you buy, and you have to find all that. That's marketing. So this is what we're going to be learning about, a free way to get more traffic to your website. Okay, so ultimately, I'm trying to think, what will I advertise? Because I can pick something different every day. And so, okay, let's take a moment and pause on that. So we're talking about traffic exchanges, right? Which, if anybody was around in the 90s when the internet was new, that's what all of us used before we had social media. Social media is a form of traffic exchange, right? The traffic that's being exchanged, the currency, are these topics that people post about. And if you're interested, you read it and comment. That's the currency. It's like an idea, a marketplace of ideas is being exchanged in a virtual mall called social media, called Facebook and X. Uh, we need to reinvigorate early internet concepts that were universal, because there's a whole set of philosophy and ideals that came with and comes with this internet world that we've kind of forgotten, kind of like we've forgotten, to be courteous and say please and thank you, and those kind of older protocols of code, of behavior code. So anybody could use Herculist if you want to drive traffic. Like, say you have a blog, that's a good example. And that's kind of how I use it, because a blog was the old way that people built their own website, and you can still do this today. When you hear people that send emails and all these things, and you're like, well, I don't send emails anymore. Well, there's a reason why they do those older ways, because a lot of times the older ways are better. Uh, but this the reason why, okay, I am trying to share these concepts that are popular in the entrepreneurial space of making money, of growing your business, growing your network. because that's what we need in this political community aspect of social media. Whatever you're into, you need to be gathering your army. You got to figure out you're somewhere in this archetypes of stories. Are you the fool that's going on the adventure? Are you the scientist that's coming up with the new product? Are you the business person that sells the product? Somewhere in this ecosystem. That's game number one. Like, just by the fact that you're on social media and you're looking at my post proves my point that you're in this game of traffic exchange. So you better learn how to play it by people that are serious about winning, people that are into business. Because we know how to demonstrate the proof of concept of something that I'm trying to apply, get us to work on together. If we're looking at occult conspiracy media, if we want to use art to create a culture superior to the one that we're critical of, etc. You're going to have to do things like network marketers do. And one of the things they do is make these YouTube videos that explains how to use a tool. Why do they do that? Because that way you're not talking about something, you're doing it. And to just do it here means I'm going to show you how, whether you like me or not, whether we ever have a conversation or not is irrelevant. Because if you do what I show you, you'll see that it's true. Just like I looked at this guy's video and am familiar enough to be able to go, okay, that's good advice. We don't have to be egotistical. That's what we understand as entrepreneurs, kind of like Eagle and stuff like that. It's like it doesn't matter how smart and capable I am. We all need more than we have in order to get the tasks done that we need. So you may as well just work with whomever. Uh, and in that regard, I'm going to show you a little bit of what this guy's talking about how to use Herculist. So let me just quickly define what I think Herculist is, what he's going to show us. So it is a platform, Herculist. And the way it works is the way things should work. The people that make the site get something out of it, and you using the site get something out of it, just like on YouTube. It's a place to put videos, you watch videos. Um, the people that run Herculist are teaching you and your people how to make a good list and to develop a relationship with the people in your list and to focus in it and to not focus on this other stuff so that you can run both sides of the deal. You're going to be finding, based on the traffic that you look at Herculist, you're going to be comparing your offer that you want to advertise to all the ones that are being shown to you. And you're naturally going to be saying, this is cool, this sucks. A lot of that has to do with you and your personal point of view, which we can't get into here. But know that I know about that, and you know about mine, and everybody ends up wanting a lot of similar stuff despite all these differences in us. So you learn how to market by marketing, and you learn how to do something by doing it. And Herculist it's free. You don't have to spend money. And so you can learn the concept. That's why I also share ABM with people. I mean, it costs $50 a month, but just me showing it to you for free, you can get value out of that. Oh, look, he's making the drop cards so that he can put those down and somebody picks that up and they know about Chad, who he is and what his business is, what he offers, and how to contact him and how to get into it. So here, let's play the video finally. This is Double Up with Astro or somebody. Now I noticed when I was looking for videos to play, I thought it was odd that there's a couple videos at the top of the list of YouTube from not that many months ago, and there's only a few hundred people that it shows have viewed these videos. Well, I just don't know what to think, like a lot of people, because the algorithms have been so messed with that they don't follow any kind of logic that's easy to discern. So typically, I would think if I have a view count in only hundreds, that's not a very popular video. But maybe it's because there's a little bit of a hive mind thing going on here. Okay, so this is a good topic. How do we separate this hive mind that's fake, where everybody is just repeating these affiliate offers? Starbucks says join the membership club on their app so you can get, you know, deals on drinks, right? And at all these different fast food places, they have their own little memberships, and they have coins for loyalty to get you to go there. So the world of coupons and incentives and gamification has entered normal reality. So you don't even have to be one of these work at home business people that's getting involved in all this mentality. It's all of us. Social media, through the fast food apps. So anywhere you see marketing is something that you should be able to duplicate, because those are all natural things. Like like if I'm a bartender and I remember your name and what you drink, and you come in the bar and I say, "Hey Chad, you want that ginger beer, or what is that? No, you want that Moscow Mule like you like." See what I mean? Like that's what they do. I like that up at Maxine's. Now they don't remember me and call me by that, and if they did, I'd be impressed, even if it was just something they were doing to make money. Because you see what I'm saying? That's business. That's treating people right. Right.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Double O with Astro, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Today I wanted to hop online to give you a Herculist Plus review, and I wanted to show you some best practices that I use to generate traffic straight to my affiliate offers. And the one thing I love about Herculist Plus is the different types of ways that I could get traffic. Whether if I get traffic from surfing, I can get traffic doing solo ads, putting out Hercule blurbs, which I will discuss that deep in detail in this video, in the course of this video. And I love the way you can earn credits so I could be able to get those eyeballs with, using them on this is my source of daily.
So let me just pause and use this as an example. He's talking about credits. So the online business people that have been working from home, we know all this stuff. When you public little people, not to be rude, but when you think that cryptocurrency is a new idea, we just shake our heads at you. We are the people that knew that we should be able to do business online as easily as we can in person, are the ones that created this whole idea of all this stuff. And certainly if we didn't create it, we're the ones that market it and popularize it and make it a real thing, so that you pay the money, you're going to get the credits. Or if you do the work, you get the credit, you can exchange the credits for prizes. That whole game show banking business is you focusing on what you want and winning prizes mentality and helping each other out, all that stuff. Don't I know that I do these videos because I'm trying to put forth this different point of view versus spammers, scammers, and the people that do business that we hate their behavior, and we're right to hate their behavior. Like these women that contact me every day on Twitter, and they like your post. They don't have any followers. It's some internet whore that has an OnlyFans page, if you're lucky, if it's not a robot. But they want you to spend money with them on some kind of virtual sex, of which I have no interest. So that's not business. Business is not I bother people to buy my product. But business is you show off your ass, and if somebody wants to give you money to look at it, that's business. That's their personal business. I think that's gross. I don't need to pay money for sex with women anywhere, let alone online. But you get my point. So all the times that people are making these offers in that way, and it offends people, it's because it's the equivalent of farting in church. Everybody understands, everybody farts. You don't fart in church because everybody else is quiet and focused on what the preacher's doing. So if you fart, then everybody's going to go, "We know you did it. It stinks." And then you have us here sitting in it and having to be okay with it. No, fuck you. Don't fart in church. Don't uh, hit me up on a direct message to get me to buy crypto. That's farting in church. My social media profile is like a holy cathedral, and you coming in my DMs with a bunch of bullshit is bullshit. So again, you got two ways you can go from here. You could either use Herculist as a tool to get people to come check out your podcast or your website or whatever by making ads for it. Now, let me teach you something real quick. First of all, this is why we, now let me correct what I said there. We in the community that are trying to like popularize these shows. We make these shows. We want to say, here's my friend's shows. Donut did this episode. Def Squad did an excellent podcast the other day that I want to promote. Um, Robbie Marks on Metacast did a great one about divination I want to promote. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing it right now. So first of all, these are things that everybody's doing, whether you're getting paid for it or not. Why not get paid for it, especially if you know everybody involved? I know those people personally. So do they pay me to advertise? No, that's why my word is valuable because people know Chad's smart. Chad listens to the content of these people. He doesn't promote shit just because he's friends with those people. He only promotes it if that topic catches his attention, which is just as much to say the value of when Chad gives a shout out like that is to the person that is listening for them to decide the value and etc. So I'm kind of teaching you how Herculist works because I really want us in that are focused on the kind of alt media, making a living off of it, doing better than Alex Jones, Joe Rogan, making this more of a community thing where we're all working together and watching each other's content, creating our own economy based on we need to MAGA, not don't focus on Elon and Trump. How are you MAGA-ing? This is how you do it, but we would have to make our own traffic exchange site that was specifically for our kinds of content, our kinds of people. So I'm kind of like wanting you to think about that while you watch this so you can help me build that. If I need, it's like imagining when, you know, 1849, the 49ers, the gold rush in California. There's gold in them thar hills. Imagine if we were around at that time, we may have been caught up in gold fever. And even though we're like, I don't know, it's probably a bunch of bull jive. They're probably just never going to find it, which is true for most people that went out there to be a part of it. They didn't find gold, but a lot of them found something else on the way that became their American dream. So for all intents and purposes, that was the right thing for those people to do. That's where REI, the outdoor company, came from because they sold all the pans for people to go gold pan for gold with. But that doesn't mean that's a scam. Uh, um, so too, I am trying to raise the alarm bell and say there is gold in them thar hills of us all going back to the beginning of how you did traffic exchanges on the internet as a transition step towards reincorporating the offline world of that's what I'm always going on and on and on about how I send postcards in the mail in addition to this hybrid, way I'm talking to you online. Both of these you want to be operating just as much offline as you are online. You know, your focus on anything, but let alone your business, needs to be you and yourself as much as these goals outside of you that you want to achieve. So we were listening to this guy talk about credits, and I just want us to keep an idea here that the credit, the value of our currency is these ideas that we exchange because we have similar interests in if we fine tune who's in our group and who we're exchanging traffic with, that's where we start to build this cooperative, decentralized business model.
traffic that I do use. And if you're a struggling marketer that's trying to get leads and sales into your business, unlike most other traffic exchanges where it don't have too many features to be able to do that other than surfing, Hercules Plus is the number one place for you. And I've been using this quite some time. The first time when I first started using Hercules Plus, I really didn't know how to really use this. It was kind of confusing just by seeing
Right?
so much stuff on one
Too much
page and
information.
everything was compacted together. But
Right?
as I, seen different videos talking about, different ways, how you could send the mailers, and that's one thing that had caught my eye is the mailing, the ad mailing feature, which you could send if you're a free member, you could send 1,000 emails a day, and if you're a pro member, which is a gold membership, you could be able to send 230 plus.
Think about that. That's why people come to Hercules. Where else can you go and send 100, 230 plus emails at a click of a button? And where do they go? They go to people just like you that have self-selected themselves by being on the Hercules site as a member, that they're playing the same game you are. And can you see where this game goes? Let's just think about it. Let's say you got 100 people. They're all using Hercules. They're all advertising to each other. Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Well, people are going to check out each other's things, and either the strongest will win, right? The person who was already making money is going to look stronger than the people that haven't. And out of those 100 people, everybody's going to figure out who's legit, or they're going to at least think they know. And they're either going to not invest in those products, services, or people, or they are. But out of that, it's kind of like, I don't know, an orgy or something. Like it's like the whole community has come together for this purpose. And so you'd be a fool to not think that there's going to be winners and losers, and that's going to cause action to occur for all the people that play that game in the society, in the group. So I'm going to leave this here, and I'll leave a link to this so you can learn more specifically about my roommate's up there taking a shower, so I got to end the video anyway. But uh, okay, so this is how to uh, get eyeballs on your blog or your podcast, whatever service or product that you're selling. You can do this for free. This is how to send solo ads and emails, an email list. Okay, you can do all this today. And just as a notification, I will leave my link that you can join Hercules through me. Now that's an affiliate link, so I make money. I will receive credits for helping you join the group, right? So you understand my incentive and how that's a win-win. And you can go out and share it, and we will both get credits, and we can meet each other if we have similar interests, through email, and then work on projects, etc. Thank you very much. Please give me any feedback. Have you ever used Hercules? Have you ever used a traffic exchange? If you did, if you are familiar with traffic exchanges like this that have been around since the infancy of the computers, well, how would you compare a modern traffic exchange like X.com, Twitter, or Facebook, or whatever, with this older style that was more for anybody that wanted to make money from home, and and support some kind of business, versus Facebook and X is more kind of for anybody for different reasons. Do you get my point? Is that in the past everybody thought of AOL kind of like how they're talking about X now. They want it to be an all-in-one, like you go to X for everything. This is your money that you exchange. This is news. This is communication, etc. So yeah, go ahead and join. You can learn how to use Herculist. It's all free. I'll have that link. Join that, and that will demonstrate to me that you're a serious person who can follow advice and say, Chad, I'll play student to his teaching here, and in exchange, I'll check out what you're interested in. That's what we're looking for. The people that are serious about taking action today, as opposed to talking about stuff. We're the people that are moving it to the next step. That's what we do in business. Thank you very much.